All right, it's your brother Radar coming back with another lesson. First and foremost, I want to say all praises Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rikakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders ruling well. Shalom to the hopefully elect. Today I'm coming at you with a lesson entitled "The Hate They Have and the Love We Need." I got a short clip that I want to play. The title is from a documentary called "Trouble Behind," the Corbin, Kentucky documentary, and it's based on blacks working on the railroad in this town of Corbin, Kentucky. And we're gonna show you the clip. Well, I'm gonna show you the clip just to set the tone of the lesson.
Milieu. The attitudes that were shaped during this period would affect race relations for years to come.
I had a dog growing up. Show you a picture of him. Black, white feet, white throat, little white tip on his tail. I loved that dog. That dog knew when I was going to service. He knew when I got in trouble. He knew when I was phoning home. He'd come up, lay on the porch, and look at the phone. And it'd ring. If it was from me, he'd bark like wild, make sure somebody answered the phone. You know what his name was? Nigger.
And that was your dog?
That's right. I loved that dog. That wasn't no bad name. That's because he was black, shiny, pretty, muscular. Come on, nigger. You see? I wasn't using it in a bad way. They were running.
All part of the racial milieu.
Yeah, man, pretty much. That show you how Esau feel about you. And most importantly, well, we'll get a scripture. Let's go. It's Deuteronomy 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord Yahweh shall lead thee. So, ultimately, the Most High used Esau and the other nations as a tool to instill hate into Jacob. Into Jake, These are all taught emotions and feelings toward each other, programming. Like using the word nigger, spick, wetback, redskin. All these words came from Esau, pretty much, and the other nations, And all these words, that was the beginning of killing your self-esteem, just breaking you down and putting you in a lower state. That's how it started, Okay, from there we're going to go to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Yeah, and all this started, in recent times, with slavery. How the plantation owners, would have mandingos, fighting each other to the death, instilling that hate, that hatred towards your brother, fighting to the death, Then you had the house worker against the field worker, instilling more hate and jealousy within you, Then you had them putting light skin against dark skin. The lighter you were, you got more shown more favoritism than the dark skin. And all this stuff is still carrying over to this day. Jake just continue to show hatred, with the Mandingos, the violence toward each other. Then you got the house worker against the field worker, See your brother with, how they do. You see somebody with a new car, you give them that evil eye, that hatred. Or like the light skin women think they look better than the dark skinned women. All this stuff still carrying over to this day. And like I said, it came from Esau, but the Most High used Esau as a tool to work these curses out. But from there, we're going to go to Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh thy power. The Lord Yahweh thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And this is something that we need to realize, that we're a special people set apart from the rest of the people. And this is something that, that'll get that self-esteem build back up. Once you learn this stuff, once you come into this truth and you start learning the basics, that's one of the first things you learn. You're a special people set apart. You're not a nigger, spick, wetback, none of that. You're a special people unto the Most High God. It don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. So, this is something our people need to know to build that self-esteem back up, when we start looking at each other differently, with more respect. All right, from there, we're going to go to the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. And it all starts with, every time it starts with captivity, slavery, and then all the punishment that goes along with it. And in this captivity, we had slavery, now poverty. Now, we got health issues. Supposedly, we lead all the bad health categories it is, And death, we got death on us. So, and it's all a punishment from the Most High. But, with all these things going on, you would think that, we wouldn't have hatred toward each other, because all of us going through it, it should bring us closer. All right, from there, we're going to go to 2 Peter chapter 1, starting at verse 5. And besides this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge, and to knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience, and to patience godliness. So, when you out there on the highways and hedges, you got a bunch of unbelievers that don't know. You got to be patient. You never know. Who you don't know who the hopeful elect is, or that remnant. So you got to be patient. You just don't want to come off just with that hatred. That'll turn a lot of people off. So you got to have patience. You got to have temperance, patience. And we'll go into that word temperance. Salakia. It's temperance.
Strong's G 1466. Ekrateia.
Yeah, and it says self-control, the virtue of one who masters his desires and passions, his sensual appetites. Self-control, temperance. So, you got to have self-control, especially when you're out there on the highways and hedges, because you never know who you might encounter. You don't want to just come off hateful or showing hate, because that could lead to something else, And you want to show patience, I mean, you really don't want to deal with like nobody scoffing or nothing. But if somebody's showing true interest in what you're talking about, you want to have patience to be able to edify them. All right, verse 7, and to godliness, brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindness, charity. All right, so we're going to go into this word charity. Let's see what was. All right, it's charity.
Strong's G 26. Agape.
And it says affection, goodwill, love, benevolence, brotherly love, love feast. The definition, affection or benevolence, especially a love feast, charity, dear love, so gotta have love in your heart. You can't I mean, it's even worse for us in the truth to have a evil eye towards somebody, and it can come off as that if you out there, biting people's heads off instead of just trying to edify people, I mean, when somebody's scoffing, but if somebody genuinely don't know, just be patient and edify them, show them that brotherly love. All right, verse 8. For if these things be in you and abound, they make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Yahweh Mashiach. So if you do these things, you won't be unfruitful. If you out there on the highways and byways, you want to be fruitful. You got people out there that want to come up and be edified. You don't want to come off wrong with hate from the start. So you want to edify. You want to be walk in the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right, we're going to go from there. We're going to go to Proverbs chapter 17. And verse 17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A friend, gonna show you love through the good, the bad, the ugly. And when you going through that adversity, you become closer and you become stronger. You establish a bond. So that's how that's a brother. That's what your brothers are for. Somebody going through something, you don't want to be negative to them. You know what I'm saying? You want to lift them up, show them love, be a friend to them, pray for them. You know, be a brother to them. You know, somebody going through some adversity, don't distance yourself. You know, that should be the time that you come close to them. You know. Salakia. Salakia, you know, like I say, when you out there on the highways and hedges, you know, you gonna encounter people that don't believe, you know, like Romans 3:3. We can get that. Okay. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh Shem Shai without effect? God forbid. Yeah, let Yahweh Shem Shai be true, but every man be a liar, as it is written. So if somebody don't believe, you know, I mean, just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Just let them go down the street, because it's right here. You know, that's between them and the Most High. Yeah, how about Shem Shai? If they don't believe, we just out there to edify, not, you know, show no hatred. If they don't believe, it won't affect us, you know, one way or the other. Long, you know, we give them the word. If they receive it, then that's good. But if they don't receive it, like you say, shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh Shem Shai without effect? No, it won't. So, you know, there's nothing to get upset and loud and hateful over. All right, from there, we're going to go to Hebrews chapter 13, starting at 1. Let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. You know, so if you out here, you don't want to come off hateful, because you never know who you're talking to. You could be talking to an angel. So you always want to be in that mode of brotherly love, because you don't know who you don't know who you entertaining. And then if you putting out that hate, of course, you know, it's going to come back to you. You're going to receive it. So we always want to be constantly thinking, you know, we want to walk in the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai, you know. Yahweh Shai was an austere man, you know, but he rebuked people, but it was with love, not coming off as hate, you know. All right, we're going to go to 1 John chapter 4 and verse 7. Beloved, let us love one another, for the love of Yahweh Shem Shai, for love is of Yahweh Shem Shai, and everyone that loveth is born of Yahweh Shem Shai, and knoweth Yahweh Shem Shai. And he that loveth not knoweth not Yahweh Shem Shai, for Yahweh Shem Shai is love. So we don't want to have no evil eye towards anybody, you know. We don't really we ain't really concerned with Esau, because his fate is sealed, you know. So we don't want to expound no hateful energy on him, you know. So we just let him do his thing, because his fate is sealed. So we ain't gonna spend time hating on him, because really he obsolete. And it says, you know, let us love one another, for love is of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So if you out here wishing death on people, hating your brother, I mean, you not walking in the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So that means you don't know him. It say, everyone that loveth is born of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and knoweth Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He that loveth not knoweth not Yahweh Shem Yahushua, for Yahweh Shem Yahushua is love. And that's clear, that's plain as day, you know. So we want to cut that hatred out. I mean, we ain't gonna be no pushovers, you know. We gonna edify and we gonna rebuke too. But if we rebuking, it's all out of love, not hatred. You know, we rebuke with love. And Salakia, bear with me for a second. Just bear with me for 1 second, please. Yeah, you know, we want to continue to walk in the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, having that brotherly love, looking out for your brother, and not just smashing on unbelievers, because you know, like you say, that's between them and the Most High. After you edify them or try to edify them, and they still don't get it, then that's between them and the Most High. All right, we're gonna go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, and verse 9. This is something to keep in mind, you know, something to look forward to. Even though we've been beat down and self-esteem we've been brought to a lower state through Esau, ultimately, you know, of the Most High. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So we always want to keep that in mind, you know. I mean, we got a lot to look forward to, you know. Lord willing, you know, we hopefully elect, or even, you know, the remnant, you know. So we want to stay in that mentality of less hate, showing more love towards each other. Because if we hating each other, you know, we just completing the cycle, you know, continuing the curses that was put on us by the Most High through Esau. We gonna get one more, you know, just something, you know, to be hopeful about. It's Revelation chapter 2 and verse 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. Yahweh Shem Yahushua coming. You know, we got all the prophecies going, you know. You got the chariot sightings. Even the Senate about to have a meeting about the chariot. So this thing is serious, you know. So at this point in time, you know, we want to be in that mind state, you know, a state of mind of having that brotherly love, you know. Less hate. Because if we hating each other, having an evil eye towards our brother, you might as well be Esau. The hate they have and the love we need. So, you know, more love, less hate. All right, Shalom.